Advocates say young people are more engaged than ever and are expected to come out in a big way and vote in this upcoming provincial election. So what do provincial leaders have to do to win this demographic over?
In this election, young Ontarians are more engaged than ever. We are paying close attention to what every single party leader is doing to address the issues that matter most. And headed into this election, what's really on the ballot box for young Ontarians is climate change and affordability.
I definitely want them to look into the housing market because obviously living in Mississauga, it's been pretty crazy the past few years.
This group of friends will be casting their ballot on Election Day, but they aren't quite sure who they will be supporting yet.
For me, there's not really a lot of good options for me to choose from. I have too many concerns about the job markets and everything and the labor crisis. I don't really feel like there's a lot of people addressing what I'm looking for.
Future Majority is a non-profit group working to increase youth voter turnout. It says young Canadians make up 25% of the electorate in Ontario, many of whom will be watching what political leaders have to say very closely over the next couple of weeks.
Are young Ontarians able to access stable, well-paying jobs when they graduate out of post-secondary education or when they're graduating out of high school? Number two is we're thinking about affordable housing in this province and whether or not young Ontarians are able to live in the areas where they have opportunities. And lastly, we are thinking about cost of living and whether or not young Ontarians are able to pay for essentials like tuition and food and books, being very diverse about the way that we're addressing climate change, whether that is through green energy, whether that's through carbon pricing, or whether that is through ensuring that we have retrofitting in our homes.
Statistics Canada figures show 66% of people between the ages of 18 to 24 voted in the 2021 federal election, an increase of 11% since 2011. Future Majority is hopeful that number will increase in the upcoming provincial election.
So it's safe to say that young people have the power to decide who gets elected in this province, and we need to use it to come out and show politicians that we want action on the issues that we care about most.
As for who most young voters may be showing their support for, Future Majority says the people they spoke to say they're willing to vote for any party as long as they address the issues that are most important to young people. With the election a little over a month away, the message right now is to get out and vote to see change. For City News, I'm Maleeha Sheikh.